cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts.
Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. You look at this Raiders defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Throwing. Hooker. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Down the right sideline. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 8. 46 yards rushing for him now, his first 2 carries in the ballgame. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out at is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And Brandon,
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You look at this Raiders defense. And they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They've tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they've been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one too low.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. The gut, McCaffrey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Butker's kick here is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
There he goes left side. Terry McLaurin. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
There's the stiff arm. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
43. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 75. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Vegas. 46 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and go. And that makes it a 21-10 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Attack, attack! Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Travis Kelce. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10.
Hey, 43, 43.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Dancing away at the 35. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A 1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Mahomes to throw. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Hooker now on first down. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A final shot before break. Hooker. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Come on. Hey. Ready.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Let's go.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Warriors 17. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Go.
Here's Hooker. A pass complete downfield to Renfro. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
70 Ranger. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a give to Jacobs running right. take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Shreds the tackle. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man downfield is Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Here's the option. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hey, check that, street. Go.
Now Hooker. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here's more on the return. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Flushed out right. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one is caught. It's Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Attack!
Mahomes to throw once more. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And they go with McCaffrey. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
On the set.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
go.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as they get this after about the 42. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Hooker's looking to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Trap 60, trap 60. Riggs, Riggs. 79 Broncos.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. That is caught. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
Go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered